Hey, it's me, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about fear. I'm going to give you this disclaimer. I do not have all the answers. I am not an expert. I am figuring it out just like everybody else is. So just because I'm on YouTube, or I'm on TV or whatever it is, I'm not making it look like it's a big I and a little you. We all in this soup together. I want to talk about this because fear is something that comes up again and again in everybody's life. I know it comes up again and again in my life, but as a topic, because I've lived my life in somewhat of an unconventional manner, I get people telling me, "Oh my goodness, you're fearless. I wish I were fearless like you." It just happened again. From someone, I was really surprised that this is someone I've known a while, and oh my God, you're fearless. I was like, wait, who, me? You crazy. I'm more afraid of letting fear paralyze me than I am of anything else. Now we gotta talk about stupid stuff. I have no desire to jump off a building and see what it's like to, pretend I'm flying. I don't, that's not my thing. I'm not one of those thrill seekers like in that way. We all seek thrills in some kind of way. That ain't mine. I'm not going to be in the swimming with the sharks or in the lion's den or whatever, like that is not my thing. I'm giving you some backstory, not because I'm going to make this whole video about me, but I just want to use this as a jumping off point. The conversation touched on some things that I have done in my life, like moves that I've made, my strange, unusual, unstable career choice, how I managed the ups and downs of that career, choices I've made with regard to relationships, whether or not to have kids, whether or not to get married, stuff like that. Endeavors that I try and sometimes fail at, a lot of times fail at. Just my my predisposition, I don't know what to call it, my choice to repeatedly look inside of myself and make decisions that I feel are best for me. Now, the decisions that I made at 23, 24 are not the decisions that I would make now. Some of them are not decisions that I would make now. I have more life experience now, a little more insight into things, and I've changed a lot. Like my priorities have changed. Things will change. You're still going to be the same person at your core, and hopefully as you age, you become more and more of yourself. All right, so that said, fear. This is how I deal with fear. I am more afraid of getting to the end of my life or passing up an opportunity because I was afraid of, oh my goodness, this could go horribly, or what will people think? People are going to think I'm crazy. What if I do this? And, I got naysayers. There are always naysayers in my ear over here. And then what if I fail? And, that stuff, we all get that stuff. What it's important to do is to go inside, listen to your gut. What does your gut say? Your gut ain't gonna lie to you. Your head might lie to you. Your mouth will surely lie to you. Other people will lie to you. And other people, I don't want to make it sound like everybody around you that is a hater. Everybody's lying to you, lying on you, whatever. If that's the case in your life, you need new friends. Sometimes people will give you advice based on their fears, based on their perspective and their life experience. And so however well-meaning it may be, it may not be right for you. Get really, really honest with yourself about what you want and what you are willing to do to get it. Do as much research as you can into whatever it is. I touched on this before in a different video, but whether it's a new job, whether it's moving, whether it's getting into a relationship, it's getting out of a relationship. Maybe it is trying some creative pursuit. Maybe it's whether or not to shave your head. Maybe it's whether or not to get a tattoo. Maybe it's whether to relocate to another country. I mean, whatever it is, these are things. It could be wearing red lipstick. I know I have friends who are afraid to wear bright colors. Whatever it is, look at that fear, stare it in the face, and say, what are you made of? Why am I afraid of this? Is this my fear, or is this something that somebody told me that I should be afraid of? A lot of times the things that we carry are things that are not our own. Somebody gave them to us and we just carry them around and we feed them. You know, it's like on a little backpack. When we feed them, you know, and pretty soon they're bigger than us. And we can't go anywhere because we got this freaking big fear monster on our backs. Look it in the face. What are you made of? Okay. Are you made of reality? Are you based on things that have happened to me in the past, or decisions and ways that I had to protect myself in the past that are no longer true? Are you based on incomplete information? What is this? Are you based on what happened to mama and them down the street and you don't want it to happen to you? Really look at it and see, what is this? I'm afraid, and everybody's afraid of something, multiple things, unless they have some kind of disorder. Look it in the face. Break it down into pieces. I am afraid that if I do X, Y will happen. Or Y, Z, AA, BB, whatever. All this stuff is going to happen if I do X. The biggest thing that people come to me for advice about is, what will other people think? I am here. I am here to tell you that other people are by and large not thinking about you. They are thinking about themselves because they have their own stuff and their own fears and their own fear monsters on their backs that they are feeding and watering and trying to make it through the day. So stop thinking that everybody's thinking about you. Ain't nobody thinking about you. You thinking about you, and your mama might be thinking about you every now and then. that's basically it. Most people are not thinking about other people that much. And the few petty people that are, who cares what they think? They have so little of their own personal business that they got time to worry about you. So why you even worry about what they think? Who cares what they think? Once you have taken a good look at the anatomy of your fear, you can make a list, write it down so you can look at it. You will find, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard this acronym already. I did not make it up. You will find that fear really is false evidence appearing real. It feels real. Oh my goodness. Oh, if I quit my job and become an actress, or whatever it is, I quit my stable day job. I do this because ain't nothing really stable. When a company wants to get rid of you, they will get rid of you, period. Quit my stable 9-to-5 job and start my own business. People are going to talk about me, or I'm going to look stupid, or any of that. Write that stuff down. This is in your head. It feels very real. The fear is very real, but it's based on things that are not real. They're not real. They're not accurate. Don't take this and jump off a building. Please don't do that. Unless you got a bungee cord or, whatever it is that you building jumping people have to have in order to not die. All right. I'm not saying go out here and be stupid. I'm not saying go out here and be irresponsible. If you got bills, you might want to come up with some sort of plan for you to move forward responsibly for you. All of us have different levels of risk tolerance. So while some person, somebody who has no dependents may be fine with quitting their job and, not giving 2 weeks notice and not finding another job or whatever. I've done it in my life. While some people may be okay with doing that, not everybody's situation is such that you are able to do that and not just have your life and the lives of your dependents or your spouse or whomever just totally falling apart. So be methodical. Be responsible about it. Do whatever you need to do to allay those fears, okay? Because that's a real fear. Okay, if I quit my job today, how am I going to pay my rent tomorrow? You need to work that out. You need to figure that out. Maybe you need to move. Maybe there's a lot of prep work that has to be done before you can do some of these things. Do whatever you need to do. Sometimes we're afraid that people in our lives who we know and we love and we have come to rely on for a certain level of comfort in our lives. You know, when you maybe it's a best friend, it could be a spouse, it could be a romantic partner, it could be like anybody. It could be your mama, your grandmama, your granddaddy, whoever it is in your life for you that provides that security blanket, you know, that relationship that you can go to and say, hey, you know, just sit with me for a while. Or, you know, you can talk to somebody, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to draw any pictures or whatever. But sometimes you're worried that if you make a change, they're going to react negatively to it. It could be shaving your head. This is something I've been through. It's something that I've had a lot of women talk to me about. Shaving your head and going natural. Or you're already natural and you just want to shave your head. But your man ain't having it, you know. I don't want to tell anybody how to run their marriage. I'm not telling you how to run your relationship. But I will say this, from my perspective, this is my opinion. If your man is going to leave you because you cut your hair, then what kind of relationship y'all really got? Really, that is my question. That's, you know, hey, you might need to take a look at that. You might need to ask him that question. People who are for you, who really care about you, who love you, want you to be your best. Now, they make it a little uncomfortable when you start changing because sometimes it shines a light on things that they are not doing or not facing or not confronting in their own lives. But you still got to do you. You got a job, and it's things. I believe we each have a purpose. This is why we all want different things. You know, we all need food, shelter, clothing. We all need those things. But as far as interests, if we were all interested in the same thing all the time, what kind of world would that be? If everybody wanted to be an actress and pursue acting, well, we need directors. We need camera people. We need somebody to write the script, you know, unless we all gonna do improv. I mean, you need, in any society, you need people with different skill levels, different abilities, different interests. You need that. So people may not understand because your job or your calling or your purpose, whatever you want to call it, is different from theirs. And so they're like, why you got to do all that? Why you got to be getting all brand new and whatnot? You know, sometimes the answer is because this is my work. Because this is just in me and this is something that I need to do for me. And if you're not out here hurting people, if you're not out here abandoning your kids, or you know what I'm saying, or stealing from folks in order to do your work, then anybody who is really in your corner and really wants what's best for you will say, okay, all right, I don't necessarily agree with you. I don't necessarily understand what you're doing, but you're not hurting anybody. Go and do your thing, and I hope it goes well. And if it falls apart, I'm here, you know, just not to, I told you so, not to do any of that, because that's pretty ugly. But to help you put yourself back together again. Ideally, that's what we should be doing. But things get in the way. Other people's fears get in the way. Jealousy gets in the way. People looking at their own lives and feeling convicted because they know you're doing what you should be doing and they're not. So then all of a sudden it's, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? That's not your business. That's really got nothing to do with you and everything to do with the other individual. So don't carry around and feed the fear monster. I feel like I need to say this word. I try not to at all. A lot of people talk about haters Haters make me famous. Haters make me work hard. Look, I have a problem with talking. Yes, there are haters out there who just hate you for no reason. They hate you because you woke up this morning. But I really do my best to not give haters any airtime because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. How you got time to just be hating? What is your life that you got time to just be mad at other folks for doing them if they not hurting you? I don't get it. So I've gone against my personal policy and given haters some airtime, but you will also find that most people talking about haters, you got time to sit around talk about haters and who hating on you and whatever. Most of these folks ain't even got nothing to hate on. What are you doing? But yes, they do exist. Haters do exist, and they just mad because they're mad about their own lives. Bye. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. And know that the people who are supposed to be in your life at this time, in this moment, right now, will stay. They will be there. Not all relationships are forever. I've had a few BFFs, I've had some boyfriends, the people who I thought would just be around forever have passed away. Not all relationships are to last forever. Appreciate them while you have them. But do your work. There are people along the way, people you have not even met yet, that as you step out on faith, and doing whatever it is that you are supposed to be doing, and only you know it. Other people can't tell you, well, you're supposed to be doing this. They can tell you things you're good at, things that when you do certain things, you just glow or you shine or whatever. You can identify that, but you need to know it in your gut. But when you say, okay, I don't know how this is going to work, but I am going to do this. It's like the heavens open up and say, okay, yes. You make a step and then another little cube appears for you to step on. And you're all right, I'm going to step on that and see how it goes. And then sometimes the cube doesn't appear in front of you. You just have to say, all right, well, I'm going to jump and hopefully there'll be a little cube there. And if there isn't, then I'm going to fall, and I'm going to hurt myself, or I'm going to drown or whatever, but you have to trust that it's going to be there and move forward. And what doesn't kill you truly does make you stronger. If nothing, you've learned a lesson. And the people who will laugh at you for trying, or the people who will laugh at you for failing, have never tried anything in their lives, or they tried and they failed and they gave up. So we don't take advice from them people. We are not trying to listen to those people. Oh, I started to say that there will be people to help you on your journey as long as you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. As long as you're building up sweat equity, you're putting in the elbow grease. People say, hey, okay, here's somebody who's trying to do something. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me, tell you something. They'll give you things that'll help you. Or you may reach out to folks and say, I've done this, and this, but this is where I'm stuck. Can you help me? And they'll look at what you've done and say, okay, here, and they give you a few breadcrumbs to follow. But I tell you what, if you don't do the work and you just asking folks for help, good luck with that. People come to me with the most ridiculous, this is a little mini rant that I didn't intend to go on, but the most ridiculous requests sometimes about acting and having an acting career. And they want me to do all the work. I took some headshots and jeez, I took some headshots. The headshots look like they took them in the backyard by themselves on a selfie. Click. Okay, I got some headshots. Would you look at these and pick one and then tell me what agents I should submit to? Where they do that at? No, ma'am. No. If you haven't done the work, why do you expect anybody else to invest their time and their effort into doing the work for you? Ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody stupid, and like I said, good luck with that. Okay, I don't want this video to get crazy long. I fear that it has already. I just want to encourage people to step out of your comfort zone. It's going to be okay. If it's not something that is going to kill you immediately, or it's not going to maim or cause you horrible health consequences, do it. Do it. What are you preserving yourself for? You get one life. Well, look, some people believe in reincarnation. I don't know anything about reincarnation, but you get this life once. Let's put it that way. You get this life once, and you ain't gonna escape it unscathed. All right. So you might as well just use up everything you got. Use up your sense of humor. Use up all your tears. Use up all your good sense, your strength, your energy. Use it all up. So when it's time to go, you can say, I got nothing else. I'm out this bitch. All right. That probably went too far, but it is what it is. I'm grown. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye.